student seeking employment. Chris, please join us.
Alright, hello everyone, I'm Chris Gilman. Most of you guys know me. I work at the front desk in the rotunda here at Student Government. I love being around you guys. I think it's a great place to be. I think I could do a lot for Oxford Productions because I have a lot of energy and a lot of contacts, and I think I could get the name out and the events out to the public on a mass scale. I think I have a little bit to offer you guys, and I think that it could be a great working partnership.
I'll now open the floor for questions. Carolyn Ciccone.
When you say you're going to advertise us to the mass public, what's your game plan there?
Okay, well, as you guys know, I live on campus. Therefore, I think I could get on more of a 24-hour scale for basis. I mean, I live here. I live here. Therefore, I can talk to as many people as I can. I can get stuff out into the housing units whenever possible. Things like that. 'Cause I know you guys advertise just about everywhere, but I think I can get just maybe the blind spots in case you guys don't get into some of those places.
Assistant Director Mora.
What OP events have you gone to, and which one's your favorite so far that you've been?
Honestly, the BOB was my favorite. That was an incredible event. But I've been to just about all the concerts dating back to Ludacris. I actually went to the 4 last year in Maine, and the Cartel, and Hello Goodbye, and We the Kings. I go to some of the movie nights, like I went to District 9 and things like that. Yeah, and I've been to one of the trivia nights as well. Some of the karaoke nights.
Thank you.
Chairwoman Cruz.
What was the last weekly event that you attended for OP?
The weekly event?
Yeah, whatever
As
weekly
in,
events.
I went to a meeting a week ago. Does that count? Okay, the last weekly event. It would be the last concert. Is that not the weekly event?
That is a main stage event.
Okay, well.
Or are you talking about the November 2nd concert?
No, you're talking about
I'm talking about
Real
the
Big Fish.
Weekly events are composed of like karaoke,
Trivia
watch
night.
nights, trivia.
Movie nights.
Okay, well, I
Movie
went
nights.
to a trivia night at the Boathouse. Not a trivia night, sorry, an open mic night at the Boathouse like a month ago. I think.
Assistant Director Escalante.
Yes. Would you say that you work better as an individual or in a team?
Oh, a team for sure.
And why is that?
Sorry?
Do we have open mic nights in the Boathouse?
We do not.
No longer.
No longer.
Well, we never had them before.
Last year they were. She
no,
did.
Monica did it in the auditorium just like
She
I
had
did.
She had
one
one
in
in the
She had one in the Boathouse?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. Okay.
Thank you.
That was last year. I have a question.
Hold on, he hasn't even answered mine.
I didn't know. I thought you guys were talking.
So then you say as a team, right? And why is that?
Because I think I'm pretty well rounded with everything. I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm not good at, and I know that other people are better than me at a lot of things. Therefore, I think as part of a team, we can work as a unit better.
Chairwoman Ciccone.
Thank you. Are you familiar? This is a two-part question. Are you familiar with our committees, and which committee would you like to join if you joined?
Well, I know a few of your committees. I know the Shenanigans one. I know the Soapbox one. I know the one that deals with the shows. Sorry guys, I'm kind of nervous. Anyway, I know there's 4 of them and things like that, and I would be happy on any of the chairs or any of the committees.
Accountant McGuire.
What can you tell me about OP's funding?
Okay, well, I know it was doubled since last year, I believe. Someone told me that. Okay, well, I know.
Oh, decorum.
Can I explain? Yeah, it was one of the platforms for senators that just got elected was to increase OP's funding. So I understand what you're doing.
So you
What
told
could we
me
talk about?
Decorum.
Who's doubled then? When was it doubled?
Mr. Chairman.
Director Reed.
Are you familiar with Title 12? Or 11, rather, I'm sorry. Title 11?
I'm not familiar with Title 11.
Chairman Fine.
What could you do to increase our attendance at events other than doing housing advertising? Because we actually can't do advertising other than really sticking them in the housing mailboxes or having you put a flyer on your physical door.
I think that.
Sorry.
I think honestly, I think it's kind of like, and I hate to use like an expression or like an assembly like this, but it's like a party. You know, any party can be fun if the right people go to it. So I think if a certain group of people or a certain amount of people go to an event, then more people will come. Like a Ludacris concert or something. If there were 10 people there, not very many people would come. But on the grand scale, if there were 1,000 people there, more people would come, obviously, because friends and classmates are all going to be there. So I think the more people that we get there, or the certain type of people that we get there, will ultimately increase attendance.
How will you get there in the first place?
Yeah, how would you get those people there?
Yeah.
That was the question.
Okay, well, there's going to be a flat amount of people that will be there automatically. But I think that if I can pull maybe 30 or 40 people.
Are you talking about your friends personally?
I'm talking, yeah, or
Okay.
people I meet, or people we talk to, or
Okay.
just, advertising at the front desk, because I do drop some words around there as well. I think that we could get, even a small increase, percentage-wise, to cover the events. I think it would be a bonus.
So are you saying we don't get the right type of people at our events now?
No, see, it's a serious question.
Quorum.
The quorums.
All right. Any
I didn't mean it that way.
I didn't mean it that way.
Any other questions?
Okay, I just thought I'd ask.
Chairman Fine.
Would you see to continue with Osprey Productions throughout the spring semester and future semesters to come?
I would plan to say yes, sir.
Any more questions? Seeing no questions, I'll take a motion at this time.
Motion to approve Christopher Gilman.
Second.
Thank you.
It's all yours.
Alright. I now open the floor for discussion. Chairman Fine.
Well, are we allowed to reference Ashley?
No, Southworth.
Okay. I have not seen him around the OP office very much, and as being Shenanigans chair, I do lots of weekly events, and as do the other chairs, and I'd like to see some more members and people that we're putting up for appointment come to those weekly events and help out with them and kind of start figuring out how things work in OP before we put them in and spend that money to do that.
Assistant Director Escalante.
Yeah, I feel like, he's here because he has to be because he works at the desk, but then you don't know if his commitment will be like all the way. He gets free stuff, that's one thing, so I don't know his motives,
Director Ops.
I think Christopher Gilman is a very astute individual. He's very on top of things. He's very friendly and outgoing. I think that he would make an excellent addition to the Osprey Productions team.
Assistant Director Moore.
Just every time I walk by, Chris always acknowledges me, says hi, and how's my day going? So he's a very positive individual, and he's I'm glad he's here.
Chairwoman Cruz.
I do not think he should be a part of OP. I remember ever seeing him in the office, nor at any of our weekly events since the semester has started, or honestly, the main stage concerts.
Senator Foster.
I disagree with Chairwoman Cruz, honestly. Alex said it correctly. He's always here. Whenever I walk by him, he's always very friendly. Why wouldn't we appoint him? Is really
Chairman Fine.
He's very friendly, and that is his job too. And nothing against his personality, but I have not seen him put in the extra effort beyond his hours to be here after his hours to come to our events and help
Exactly.
out.
That's what I was saying.
I'm gonna have to agree with Mr. Fine and Ms. Cruz here. I don't see you in the office enough. I see you come in. I think the last thing you asked me was for Swedish Fish. Am I wrong? This is if you're coming in asking for this stuff, I mean,
You don't have to answer that, by the way. Just
no, it was rhetorical.
Chairwoman Cruz. Alright. Any more discussion? Madam Treasurer.
You know, I've been here a couple of years and I've seen a lot of student assistants come and go, and I think Chris is one of the best student assistants I've seen here. He's very dedicated, he's always very, you know, cheerful when I see him. He always has a big smile on his face, and he always asks me how I'm doing, and I think he genuinely means it, so I think we should approve him. He would be a nice, welcoming, fresh addition to OP.
Any other discussion? Chairwoman Cruz.
I'm not denying that he's not a friendly person and a great student assistant, I just don't think he's good for OP.
Chairman Pine, you've already spoken twice on this motion. Any other discussion or new points we'd like to bring up? Alright, we'll take it to a roll call vote.
Boyle,
Yes.
Saccone,
No.
Cruz,
No.
Edwards,
Yes.
Fine,
No.
Kvasnog,
Yes.
I'm sorry?
me.
You have to.
Oh, Mora, yes. Ramirez,
Yes.
Sims,
Yes.
Eleanor,
Yes.
Bryla,
No.
McGuire,
No.
Tie.
And the first time in OP Advisory Board history, the chair has had to vote. Chris, you are probably one of the highlights of my day when I get to step off that elevator and see your face. You always have a shiny disposition, and you've treated everyone very fairly. But my chairs have brought up a very good point, and I do not think I could have you as a member of my agency, so I'm sorry, I'm going to have to vote no. So I believe that's 7-6-0.
Sorry. Oh, excuse me. In Title 11, though, you have the right to write up a petition with 30 members of Osprey Productions and signed by the Elections and Appointments Chair in the legislative branch to petition against this decision. So I really recommend you do that.
You may also appeal to the judiciary because this is an executive action. So those are the two options you have other than this. But with the vote of 6-7-0, motion dies. Sorry, Chris.
So,
thank you for coming though.
Other than that, I think we're done. Assistant Director Moore, please lead us in
Final roll call. Boyle,
Here.
Saccone,
Present.
Cruz, Edwards,
Here.
Fine,
Here.
Kvasnog,
Here.
Mora, here, Nunn,
Here.
Ramirez,
Here.
Sims. That's my Borat, sorry. Eleanor,
Here.
Bryla,
Here.
McGuire.
Here. Alright, thank you guys for coming, and real quick, Chris, this has been a very elaborate